Guys, welcome into another video. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Anvil Paladin. Now this ship was rumored to be released during IAE this year, and it's here. And there is a lot to talk about in this ship. It's not in the holo viewer yet on starship42.com, but trust me, the minute that this ship is in the holo viewer here, I will be coming back and I'll be making another video because there's a ship that I want to compare it to, actually several ships that I want to compare it to. And I think you guys will like that video. But let's talk about this ship. Okay, so we have the Anvil Paladin. We have one quad size 5 remote turret. We have dual size 4 turrets on the wings. And we have cockpit blast shields. Now the cockpit blast shields I'm not the biggest fan of, especially if they're not going to be AR, if we can't like see through them and have situational awareness about things that are going to be happening around us on the battlefield. I'm not a big fan of that. Based on how the ones in the character look, I don't really like it. But if they are going to make these AR to where we can actually see or have some type of video feed that goes out, I wouldn't mind that as much. And yeah, I do think its weaponry is decent. And I will go ahead and say this here. I think as far as like multi-crew ships that come out in the future, like don't be surprised if we start seeing more multi-crew ships that come out in the future with no more pilot controlled weapons, especially ones that are designed for combat. I really think they want to force multi-crew upon us. But again, if they want to do this, I do believe that they need to make sure and ensure that multi-crew is in a good space, because like this all looks good, it's great. The problem is it'll die to a fighter very, very easily. And that's just how it goes, right? So this is the exterior. We can take a look at the interior here and we can see this is the little cockpit, and we got a little hallway. And we have, looks like a little kitchenette thing right here. We have a bathroom right here. And I don't know what this is going to be. We got the bunks in here. Maybe this is some type of armory. Maybe. There is a ladder that goes down. Let's see where that probably goes. There's a ladder that comes down here. It seems like there's a lot of internally wasted space. We got suit lockers, and these are to the... It looks like these are remote turrets. So it looks like they're controlled from the bridge, which I do like. I just wonder where these things go. Is this like an exit thing right here? No, the exit would probably be right here, right? So you would probably have a ramp that opens up back here, and you come in this way, and you just have this door that goes here for what reason? Let me see if I can see like an external. Unless this is like another airlock type exit right here. After the wing. This looks like it's after the wing. No, it's not. It's not after the wing. It's right on the wing. Yeah, that's interesting. We'll have to know more about that. Especially they're probably gonna be making the Q&A here soon in a couple of days. Here we have some external pictures of it. We have this picture of it. So the remote turret can actually have 360 degrees of coverage. I don't mind that the turret does this, but I do think it's, in most situations, you're really not going to be using it like this. You're most likely going to be using it to fight other ships. Although I do think this will be a good ship to fight the Valakar that's going to be coming up in the Pyro. Don't know when this ship is planned to release. I don't expect to see it anytime soon. So if you're buying this ship on concept today, thinking that it's going to be out in the next year, I wouldn't hold my breath, because I still don't have my Mark II's MR yet. So you have that as well. Here's another ship of it, or pictures of it. It looks like it's fighting either a ironclad, or it looks like it's fighting some type of Drake ship. Could be a ironclad, could be a caterpillar, it could be it could even be a Kraken, right? But I doubt it's a Kraken. So with those specs being set, let's take a look at these specs. 53 meters in length, so it's actually bigger than a Valkyrie. The Valkyrie, I think, is only like 40 something meters. Yeah. So Valkyrie is 46. Yeah, Valkyrie is 46 meters in length. So this is actually a little bit longer. It's beam 35, so its widest point right here. So that's 30. It's going to be your 35.5 meters right there. And the height, it looks like this is its height when landed, 14.5 meters. Crew, 1 pilot, 3 gunners. Again, we have our turrets right here. 1 size 5 remote quad turret, 2 size 4 remote dual turrets, and you got 6 size 4 missile racks. Interesting. So the pilot will only be able to control missiles and probably 24 size 4, or no. Yeah, we'll have to see how many missiles that has. Math is hard for me right now. So we are going to look at the longer specs right here. We have a good look at the ship from its top, the bottom, the left, the right, and the front. It has kind of a Valkyrie-like shape to it. It definitely looks like it's based off the Valkyrie chassis. It looks like it's been like a Valkyrie that's been modified into like its own thing. I don't know why the wings or these things right here are on the side, you know, especially like with control surfaces coming in. I think that's an odd design. I would more like to see like those on the top, so it could actually have some real control surfaces for like lift and things like that. Again, I think I just borrowed that from the Valkyrie and they just stuck it on the side. Like this entire like profile just screams Valkyrie to me. But again, I don't hate the design of this ship. I don't think it's terrible. It does have some cutouts in the wings, so hopefully, fingers crossed, they use that to make maneuverability, because I said the same thing about the Peregrine and it not having pilot controlled weapons. So hopefully in the Master Mode's tuning that it can actually be maneuverable. Because the last thing you want is a boat that is just not maneuverable. You're already going to die to fighters anyway. A couple of Hornets, a couple of Buccaneers will tear right through this thing, and it won't be able to do anything about it. Even with this big remote turret right here, you know, those fighters will be able to stay out of its arc. If the turret's up here on top, they'll just shoot it from the bottom. If the turret's on the bottom, they'll shoot it from the top. You know, it'll be kind of that easy. So again, we have those specs here. So this is where we get into the systems, and this is very, very important. Shield generator 1 size 2, coolers 2 size 2, battery 1 size 2, life support 1 size 2, computer 1 size 2, radar 1 size 2, gravity generator 1 size 2, fuel tanks 1 size 2, propulsion power plant 2 size 2, quantum drive 1 size 2, fuel tank 1 size 2, quantum fuel tank 1 size 2, jump drive 1 size 2, thrusters 8 main 12 mav, turrets again 1 size 5, 1 size 5 quad turret, 2 size 4 remote turrets, and those are dual turrets on the side right here. So you have 4 size 4s and 4 size 5s, which is a lot of firepower. And like I said, I think in a PvE scenario, the ship's going to be fine, but it's PvP where I worry about. Even with more capital ships coming online, and I do think that the ship would be a good support ship for a capital ship. It would be good to fly with something like a Polaris, you know, to accompany your Polaris into the battlefield. If you're taking on like an Idris mission, it would be good for something like that. To even if you wanted to, you know, use it for, you know, Polaris to Polaris combat, it would still be good in that kind of regard. But right now, as the game currently stands, it's just better to bring fighters, because this is just going to get killed like pretty quick, and it's at the risk of also being torped. Although I do think that you will be able to shoot the torps down with a ship like this. And then, you know, we do have the 6 size 4 missile racks. So this has been your first look at the Anvil Paladin, guys. Let me know what you think right now, and let me know if you picked one up. And again, as soon as we get this ship in the Holo Viewer and the Q&A comes out, we'll be making more videos about the Anvil Paladin. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.